Splitgate 2 is relaunching?
Splitgate 2 is going to be relaunching in December, and I'll be honest, I'll be real, it might be time to hang up the hat. Maybe we should call it quits.
Yeah.
Splitgate initially released back in 2019 for an early access, and then was stuck in beta indefinitely.
Honestly, when Splitgate first dropped, it was amazing. It was so much fun, but ultimately it was seen as a Halo Infinite waiting room, and we all know how that turned out.
Starting in 2021, and just kinda faded out of existence. But then Splitgate 2 launched back at the beginning of June, and it was super good and innovative for like a week.
When Splitgate 2 launched, I was actually hyped for it. I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about Splitgate. And when I went into it, it was so different from the first. I didn't like it as much. I really enjoyed the first Splitgate just because it felt like Halo. You had your base guns, you had your power weapons, and you all fought for them. Instead of you starting off with like these strong weapons, and then also the abilities you got in Splitgate 2 per character, I wasn't vibing with that either, honestly.
It also doesn't make sense to me how they praised COD and Halo and said that those games were Splitgate's inspiration. Then their CEO hops on stage with a "Make FPS Great Again" hat.
I didn't know about this.
Criticized both Halo and
Are you
COD.
serious?
You know, the same games that they drew inspiration from for Splitgate, which is also just not a good
Bro,
move. Anyways,
why?
a month later,
Why would they do that? They literally were talking about how Halo was like one of their biggest inspirations for it. That's why the game kind of honestly got me to want to play it, and then I enjoyed it a lot. Why would they go and criticize their inspiration? What?
creators announced that it would be unreleasing and going back to beta.
Unreleasing? What is
What is
unreleasing?
The shutting down of the original Splitgate servers because they have no money and they have to bullshit their way into keeping the game operational. So what better thing to do than to just release it again? Now I love Splitgate as a game, but unfortunately
You didn't like the release 1. How about release 2? What does that even mean? How are you gonna release something twice, bro? It's already out.
Fortunately, the releases and implementation are just terrible. Splitgate 2 is going to be...
I fully agree. What is going on here, guys? Come on! You know what to do. You had the formula right the first time. Why are you gonna fuck it up again? Let me know what y'all think about Splitgate down in the comments. Honestly, I think they should let it go. It was a good game for what it was, and they should make something new.